Boy, somebody's excited to get out and do some rock hounding. Look at this hound. He's all about the rocks this morning, guys.
Welcome back to the channel. Karen here for Ozone Fine Art Ventures.
One of my favorites, big by beach standards. Piece of Teredo Wood. I knew we'd find it. So we just got here. There's some decent gravel going on. Get the bearing here. And this guy would love to be hounding all over this beach all at once, but he's actually being like a pointer. He found this first agate. We're with Owyhee today. This is his first official beach hunt. So congratulations, Owyhee. He's a little overexcited about it, but we have our first agate of the day. So here we go. Off to a good start. Got another little guy here. Why he's still getting used to this whole thing. It's okay, bud. Little agate. Down here in the shadows, we've got one of my favorites. Beautiful spiral shell. Yay! STEINKERN! Sorta. There's a little bit of shell left. It's a nice little fatty. Nice bone. Whoop. There goes Owyhee. Got another piece of bone here. If Owyhee will let me pick it up. Here we go. Yeah. It's a bone. Can you see the big agate? There's the big agate. How about this? Well, big by beach standards. Okay, I didn't catch me picking this up because I saw this and I thought, that's interesting. There's a shell on the bottom, and that. But look at that. That is gemmy. Let's see if I can't. Sorry, guys. Numb fingers. A little bit chilly. Some nice calcified stuff. Pretty color. Nice druzy. Wow. And Owyhee has this nice piece of Teredo Wood. I knew we'd find a better one. Looks like this one could have some nice agatized bits in it. Might be a good one to cut and see what it looks like inside. Good day for shells, I guess. That's a pretty one. Nice size too. Maker's intact. Well, now that Owyhee has calmed down, he's being good luck. There's another blower.
Here on the Oregon coast, we find these sunshiny beach agates because of volcanic history in the area. There was plenty of basalt lava flow that was bubbling hot, and those bubbles left hollows where silicates made their way and solidified as agates. the basalt gets worn away, and we get these jawbreaker-like treats in all different flavors to find all over the beaches. Folks often tell me, I was there but I didn't find any agates, just sand. That's the nature of this beast, or beach as it were. The dramatic winter storms clear the sand off the sections of the beaches, no telling where at any given time, and then the currents and constant summer wind dump sand, carpeting the rocks again, never knowing when they'll be revealed. So we excitedly wait for winter washouts and indulge our eyes with these treasures. Some that we can identify right away, then others that are a bit more of a mystery. Like this little guy. Is it an agate, a jasper, a jagged, an asper? We'll have to find out.
We are fabled for having these agates called blue wax, and they kind of are in perfect cover with the basalt. They're hard to see, but then it's an agate. This one's not going to show, but it is. Got something here in the murkiness. What's this? Oh, what? Whoa. That's one of the bigger ones I've ever found. Whoa. Crazy. That's some nice agate juiciness there. Wow. Beautiful. Aw. Pretty. Do I deserve this? Okay. White wants to be in the shot. Oh, I believe this is a bone. Whoop. We'll take a closer look at home, but it's feeling like a bone. Spiral shell, but in really good shape. Love that color of blue. Nice. Anomalies, textures. Pretty little spiral sitting straight up. What have we here? Aw, he lost his head. We'll leave that one to become sand. Pretty though. Little pecten here. It's a nice little wash of gravel. And I'm betting that you guys are seeing lots of little agates in here. Too small to to bring home. So I'll leave them for other folks. Bits of who knows what catching your eye. Are you yelling at me through your computer screen or phone or TV? Pick up that one. You missed that. It's an interesting little hagstone with an agate in it. Look at that. That's great. The rocks have a sense of humor today. Nice and sunshiny here on the beach, but it is cold. There's some wind, and oh, it's just kind of cold. Nice little blower there. Too small. Let's see, something else caught my eye. Oh, another guy right there. And there's this fossil shell right here. So kind of two broken. A lot of times, you know, you've got this well-sorted stuff that has lots of goodies in it, but a lot of it's been macerated, becoming sand already. Oh, but look at this little guy. Aww, little baby. Be kind of cool to do a project I have coming up with, so we'll keep that little guy in good shape. Just thought I'd give you guys a closer look, let you do some rock hounding on the beach also. Wish you could just grab a piece through your screen. How about this little guy? Nice little, ooh, very nice intact spiral shell. Love these guys. Might be one of my favorite things to find on the beach. That guy might even have some agate in the crown. Sweet. Another little carnelian right there. Where am I? Boop. Guess I'm zoomed in. Let's do that. Yeah, beautiful day. Like I always say, never a day wasted on the beach, that's for sure.
Off camera, I found this little fossil, maybe fish, that looks a whole lot like a possible fossil sturgeon scoot that I found prior. What do you think? Here's our not sure Jasper agate mystery. Let's cut it and see what's inside with the high-tech diamond 10-inch saw affectionately named Nibbler. With that banding, I really expected something kind of fancy when we opened this guy. And it was not what I expected. It is a little bit like cloudy, cherty, almost jaggedy, and you can see those water lines, but it's definitely not fancy. So surprise! Win some and lose some. Here's the Teredo Wood. What do you think it's going to look like inside? I love cutting these. They're nowhere near as hard as the agates and jaspers, so they go pretty quick. And here's the Teredo Wood. This is always unexpected because sometimes it looks like the peanut wood that it's named after. We have the cut that goes along the casts with this particular one. And you can see that it's sugared with some probably quartz, less than agate. But some neat inclusions there. I took a thin slice so that we could put it under the microscope and see it closer. So let's do that. Okay, so here we have our Teredo Wood under the microscope, and you can see some of the white crystallization, which is a silicate, and it's probably some quartz. And that's the light. The dark is the wood, and we can get the cellular structure pretty well. You know, could go up in magnification, although I am not using the microscope's camera, so we're not going to hop up to a higher mag right now.
we're just going to take a little tour through the, beige material is the casting itself. And then I was thinking that there might be some more interesting, like maybe some forums or something like that in the castings, but it appears like they're very well filtered. The sedimentary rock that filled the castings. What I'm talking about is the Teredo wood is made by the burrowing of a mollusk in wood in the ocean, and that burrow fills up and the wood is preserved by petrification, and the burrow is a trace fossil from the Teredo nivalis, also called a shipworm. And then we have the sedimentary rock of its era that comes in and fills in. And so I always think that it's interesting to look at that to see about what forums were happening at that exact time. And there's some nice porous wood material there, and some really nice right next door. Some very interesting sinuous, like I think that's a hair, but like underneath it is not. So maybe some flow lines from the sedimentary action. My specimen is drying off here so that you can see a little bit more of the crystal and less of what is in the sedimentary rock. It's easier to see the forams when you cut it, because even they get sliced, and as you've seen when I've done some beach shells sliced in half, it can really give you a good example of what its structure is. It looks a lot less like sand, but that fidelity is going away as it is drying. But it's always neat to take a tour through material like this. There's the wood, and from the cellular structure that I was seeing in the wood, it looks like it's got a single cell stack in the xylem, which would point to a conifer. Not sure though, still unsure about that. And there you go. There's your super close look at the Teredo wood. Pretty. Okay, here's our bone that we found on the beach, and I think we should cut it. What do you think? Do it. Okay, so what we're seeing here is the gorgeous structure of that bone. And this is the sliced part. That is so pretty. It's squiggling around there. You can see different kinds of silicate setup throughout the cellular structure. And we have some sand grains there as well. What ended up happening is there were some hollows in the bone cellular structure when I cut it. So we ended up with some divots where there's sand. There it is. And you can see that the sand color is like peridot. There's some green over there to the left. How cool is that? Some pretty fancy cells there. So this is the much tighter, smaller cellular structure that was so contrasting when we looked at the specimen right after the cut. So they are so much smaller. This is all 40x. so you can see how much more detail is here. Very interesting. Let's see if we go this way. Yeah, there's that's the edge of the rock, but also there is the edge of the small cell and large cell format. That's it right there. So that's kind of an interesting comparison too. Very cool. Well, everybody, thank you for watching and making it to the end. I think I will leave you with a little tour of this guy. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. There's definitely more to come. And until then, keep on rocking, and we will see you next time. For more information, check out ozonefineart.com. And like I said, keep on rocking.